Japan loss. After visiting Japan, some people find it difficult to return to their normal lives. It's not just that the trip was enjoyable. There is a strange emptiness, as if something important was left behind. Outside Japan, people have begun to call this feeling Japan loss. Today, I'd like to talk about why leaving Japan can create such a deep sense of loss from a cultural perspective. Hello. My name is Mayumi Kagura. I share Japanese culture, prayer, and subtle human sensations through writing and visual storytelling. On this channel, I explore Japan beyond tourism or spirituality and try to put words to the quiet structures and feelings that flow beneath everyday life here. What Japan loss really is. Japan loss is not a medical diagnosis or an academic term. It is a name people began using for the emotional state they experience after returning home from Japan. Feelings such as sadness, emptiness, or a sense of being disconnected from daily life. What's interesting is that this reaction cannot be explained simply by saying Japan was fun. Many countries offer enjoyable travel experiences. So why does Japan, in particular, leave such a strong emotional trace to the sensation people experience in Japan? In Japan, there are many quiet spaces. Inside trains, at shrines, on morning streets. You are rarely rushed, rarely required to explain yourself. There is a subtle sense that you are allowed to exist without proving anything. In many societies, value is tied to action, productivity, and constant self-expression. But in Japan, even doing nothing can feel socially acceptable. Once the body experiences this, it remembers. 3. Japanese spirituality is not spoken. Japan has prayer, but it is rarely explained. Bowing, joining hands, maintaining silence. These are not performances of belief, but ways of maintaining balance with what cannot be seen. Japanese spirituality is not something people talk about. It is embedded. Visitors sense this depth, even when no one explains it to them. And when they leave Japan, that unspoken depth disappears suddenly, creating a quiet loss. For why Japanese people rarely notice it? For people who grew up in Japan, these qualities feel ordinary. Silence, distance, unspoken understanding. Because they are so familiar, they are rarely recognized as value. But visitors notice them immediately. Only after returning home do they realize how different their own environment feels. In Japan, I felt more natural. This realization often arrives later. 5. Japan loss is not a negative experience. Japan loss is not weakness. It is not escapism. It may be a sign that someone briefly remembered a slower, quieter version of themselves. Missing Japan is sometimes not about Japan itself. but about how one felt while being there. 6. Closing. Japan loss is not about idealizing a country. It is about remembering a human rhythm that still exists. If this idea resonates with you, it may be because a quiet part of you has been gently awakened. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.